Bro, I've been gone for a little minute. I ain't gonna lie. I just been living my best life. Point blank and simple. All right, I've been living too good, goddamn it, to get on this camera. That's what it is. I'm living too goddamn good. I'm loving my life, and I'm enjoying the moment. I just want to get up here and give y'all a little bit of positive energy, bro. I've been working out a lot more lately, bro. So it's just been hectic, bro. And I've been doing so much. It's like I really don't be having time to do this shit as much as I want to do it. But I'm making myself do it. It's early in the morning. I'm like, first thing in the morning, I'm making a vid for you niggas, bro. Because I know a lot of people love my energy. Bro, you know what's funny, what's weird? Like, a lot of people will unsubscribe because I'm not making enough content or something like that. It's like, sometimes I be forgetting that people do rely on my energy, bro. Like, some people do really be wanting this truth and shit like that, bro. So it's very interesting to see how the world works, because like once you start paying attention to what's actually in people, like you get to see what's really beautiful in this world. And a lot of people think, success is the most important thing in the world, and I've just be trying to tell people like, nah, I think it depends on who you are. It definitely does, depending on who you are and your circumstances and how you was raised and how you was born. I guess we all have different perspectives in this world, right? I mean, the world and reality is nothing but perspective, right? Because you could do some things that seem questionable, but if there's a real reasoning behind the way you move and the way you do things and the way you operate and the way you think, it's pretty much molded and shaped by your reality, because we all have our own different reality. My reality is different from your reality. Point blank and simple. We're not going to agree on 100% everything. That's a utopia. A utopia is like not really even a utopia, right? I'm not gonna go deep into a utopia because that's some fairy tale bullshit that's never ever gonna happen. Like, everybody's just in peace and shit. That's not, even when peace times come, even when everything is all said and done, when whatever, because some people believe in God, some people believe in Jesus, some people think that Christ is gonna return, some people have all types of shit. Bro, even when that happens, it's still going to be a split. It's still going to be a divide. It's still going to be people who treasure themselves above the Lord or above God or above any of the bullshit, right? So the best thing I can say when it comes to deepening yourself, because that's really what it is, bro. In my opinion, I don't care about how rich you is. I don't think God is going to care about how much money you make. I don't think that's the moral of the story, the end all be all. I don't think you're getting into heaven because you made over $1 million. I don't think you're a millionaire and you're getting into heaven. I don't think you're making helly bands or helly money, and just because you're making helly money, that means you are going to be okay in the afterlife. I think money don't mean shit to God. I'm pretty sure that shit is not relevant. That's why I don't care about money, because the shit's not real. It's not relevant. It's a means to an end. You make money to spend money. Money is not something you need to just be it shouldn't be your number one priority. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck what your dream is, what your reality or your perspective is. I can't tell you one thing: that motherfucker up there don't care about money, right? I'm trying to tell you that shit. That's not going to be the number one thing on his checklist. Yes, this nigga was a millionaire. Send him to heaven. That's not going to be it. It's going to be, who are you? How did you affect people? You know what I'm saying? What was your perspective on life? How did you enjoy life? What was you doing when you was down here? That's it. And a motherfucker know everything. You can't hide shit from God, bro. You can't hide shit from him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that you need to live for him, because I don't think that's the truth either. I don't think you need to worship God or the Lord. I don't think you have to praise the Almighty. I don't think you need to do none of that shit. I think you need to focus on yourself, love yourself, and that's the best way to be. That's why I constantly come up here and say that shit, because that's the only thing that matters in truth. The truth is, bro, who are you? Did you find yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you appreciate yourself? How do you treat others? Do you respect others? Bro, and you don't even necessarily have to be the most honorable, respectful person. I told you about your own self-enlightenment. Just because you not enlightened don't mean you're not going to go to heaven. Just because you are a quote-unquote bad guy don't mean you necessarily going straight to hell. It's complicated, bro. It's perspective. It's all about reality, bro. It's all about perspective. It's all about, what was your circumstances? What was your life like? How did you try and overcome it? And if you couldn't necessarily overcome your trials and tribulations, it was about the effort that you put in, bro. What was the energy that you was carrying within your soul, bro? That's it. That's all that matters, bro. I really think that's all that matters, bro. What was your soul's calling? What did you do? I can't sit here and tell you to, go chase your dreams, go try and be this big, great, famous celebrity or something. Like, I can't. That's not what I promote over here, because it doesn't matter. Especially when you come across some of the people that think like me, where none of that shit matters, none of the material clothes matter, none of the crazy fancy shit, none of the Michael McLean, or none of the Michael Kors, or none of the Louis and Gucci and whatever the fuck is in right now. I don't even know what's in right now. I don't know what the most popular fashion shit is. I don't even care. That shit, none of that shit matters. The newest J's or the newest clothes, like, bro, that is so stupid. If you like, you could care about it, and you could spend. I'm not saying don't get fresh and fit and shit like that, but what I'm saying is don't prioritize that above life. Like, damn, you gonna sit there and say fuck this nigga, and then put all your energy into some fake shit that you can't even take with you when you die. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, maybe it's just my perspective, but I mean, goddamn, I think it's a goddamn good perspective. Like, damn, I definitely do treasure other people more than clothes and material possessions and drugs and weed and trying to turn up all day. I mean, goddamn, I can't be that off. I can't be that wrong, my nigga. It's not that wrong for me to say, bro. I think you should prioritize the people in your life more, a little bit more. Pay attention to the shit that you around. Pay attention to, you know, the actions that you take a little bit more than some money, my nigga. Pay attention to how you feel a little bit more than some material shit. I don't think I'm wrong for saying that. Y'all think I'm wrong for saying that? Do that sound so off, or do that sound wrong? Because you know it's people out here operating on, if you broke, don't talk to me. It's people that's operating on, if you're not making money or if you're not talking money, you mean nothing to me. You know that's how some people operate, right? And I'm not saying they necessarily wrong either. But I'm just saying, like, I understand, like, if you want to just be surrounded by rich motherfuckers and that's just your life goal, you just want to be rich and you want to make hella money and you want to be able to get anything you want, because that's the illusion. You get money, you can do anything. You're technically immortal. You can get any bitch. You can get all the, you're gonna have all the swag. You could smoke all the weed, get all the drugs. You could do anything you want. You could turn up all day. You could just buy whatever the fuck you want. It's like the world is trying to make it seem like you gotta buy your own, you gotta buy happiness, and that's not real. It's bullshit. It's an understanding from lack, right? I can understand, you know, if you come from lack, like, that's why money plays such a big role in them people's lives, because they didn't have money. And they seen how, like, not having money could really be a bad thing. Now I can understand that. That's a real deep perspective. Like, okay, you care about money so much, or you chasing the money or the bag so much because you come from lack. You ain't have the nicest shit when you was young. You didn't have all the cleanest gear when you was young. You didn't like how that felt. So I can't necessarily judge you off that. Like, if that's your goal, is to make money and shit like that, is to get rich or whatever, that's not a bad thing either. But I'm just saying, if you making that like your main focus or your main priority, like, I gotta get the bag, I gotta get the money, and I'm not shit without the bag, I'm not shit without the money, I'm trying to let you know that's not the real right there, bro. I think one of the most beautiful things about life is that it could change at any moment. Like, you could really meet somebody right now and your life could change for the best or the worst. And it depends on if you comfortable enough within yourself to avoid that or to ally with that, right? Because you have the choice at the end of the day. Like, you could choose who you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm saying it very lightly because it's like, bro, it's some people out here that's going through nightmare shit right now. Like, it's real deep like that. Like, while I'm sitting here talking to you right now, some motherfuckers going through some hell right now, right? And it's hard for them, like, if they was to come across my videos, it's hard for them to understand where the fuck I'm coming from, because my life is so beautiful and peaceful. So when that motherfucker come against me, that's what I'm saying. Perspective is everything, right? So if a motherfucker hearing me say this shit and they didn't really have nobody in their life that's coming from like coming from peace and, you know, being reserved and loving themselves and taking care of themselves and, you know, paying attention to the people that he around and, you know, caring and valuing life more than death. Pretty much, I value life a lot more than death, right? Because that's how I look at money. I look at money as if it's damn near a cycle. Money is like a trap, because you get money, now you got more responsibilities. Am I wrong? Like, the more and more money you make, it's like the more and more shit that's just on your plate out of nowhere. It's like, it's because you making the money, now you spending the money, and now you like damn near trapped in an infinite repeat cycle of like, I gotta make more money because I'm getting more shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just like stupid, dumb, filthy rich, where you could just just pay for shit. Like, you could just buy the house, you could just buy the car, you could just buy it full sale, right? Then if you can't do that, then you literally in a cycle. Like, you gotta monthly pay this shit off, or you got like a weekly bill or something like that. You're stuck in the world. You're stuck, my nigga. It don't sound like that when but when you really think about it, bro, the more and more that's on your plate, the more stuck you are. The more you cannot escape hell. Hell is earth, bro. Hell is the things that... Hold on. In my perspective, hold on. My perspective on this shit is that hell is earth. The things that they want you to do is work for them. Keep making money. Keep wasting your life away. Now, like I said, if you enjoy what you do, I mean, damn, is it really hell? Like, if you enjoy the things that you do while making money, is it really that bad of a thing? No. But is it likely? Like, do you think a lot of people are actually doing what they love to do while working? Like, majority of people that's working don't like what the fuck they doing. They doing it for their bag, because they got bills to pay, or they got mouths to feed, or they got certain shit to do. Now, that's when it comes to being disciplined. Now, another thing about, like, disciplining yourself and being it's different when you a man and a female, because discipline is two different things when you a female and a man. I feel like being a man and being disciplined just means following your own path. You don't have to be like on semen retention or no fap. Like, you could be a strong man and still be busting nuts, bro. I know I be like pushing that semen retention shit hard. Like, oh my God, you have to be like, I damn near, I be telling y'all, like, nigga, you gotta be on this shit. I be damn near saying that shit. Like, it's a lifestyle. You gotta be on this shit. But at the same time, bro, you don't have to like discipline yourself in a sexual manner, right? You could still have sex and be very strong, very dependable. You could really be like damn near a menace when it comes to these bitches. Like, you could just be fucking all of them. For real. Do I encourage it? No, I don't. I don't encourage you just sleeping around with different women and shit like that. But I will say, like, you can still be a dependable, strong, reasonable-minded individual, right? I'm not gonna say you just messing with the pussy is gonna automatically make you a weaker man. I'm not gonna say that, but at the same time, you do have to understand whatever you put your focus and energy into is gonna grow, bro, and it's gonna come back and manifest. So if you fucking different and multiple different women, but there's no good that can come out of it, because you're only making it more difficult for yourself. Unless you just a true asshole. Unless you a true asshole, bro. I don't have a soul to where I could just be fucking multiple women and just not caring about none of that shit. I have a soul too much. I have too much of a soul. I can't just be fucking all these random bitches, bro. I personally can't do that shit. You might can. You gotta be a real top-notch asshole to just be fucking different women. Real shit. I don't know how y'all can do it. Just multiple different women. I can see like 2, maybe 3 if I'm really like on some demon time. But it be niggas out here that's fucking multiple bitches, and just don't be having no remorse. Don't care about them for real at all. These niggas are savage. I don't know how you got it unlocked like that. I don't know how that savagery got unlocked. I wish I'm never that bad. I don't want to be a bad boy like that, my nigga. I want to be able to, you know, when I'm fucking a bitch, it's me and you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like in fairyland mode, but like, I know the world not perfect and shit like that, but goddamn, how the fuck y'all be doing that shit? You could just fuck all these different bitches and not care? What the fuck? Bro, I need to smoke that pack you smoking, goddamn it. I wanna know what that feel like to just be fucking multiple different bitches at the same time. Not really, I'm lying like shit, but I'm like, damn, you don't got no other strive, goddamn. Some of you motherfuckers just be menaces out here. I don't know how the fuck y'all be doing that shit. I can only do 2 at a time. Majority. That's too many minds. That's too much energy. You know what I'm saying? That's too much sexual exchange for me, bro. You know? But at the same time, bro, I really do believe, like, if you just focus on yourself, you love yourself at the end of the day, and you feel as if you're doing a good thing, because you know when you're doing something wrong. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody has that internal voice. I don't care if you soulless, my nigga. Everyone has an internal voice saying, man, I know this shit wrong. I don't give a fuck if you are a literal created NPC. You know when you're doing some shit wrong, bro. It's just a feeling everybody have. I don't give a fuck if you don't have a soul. You know when you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Moral of the story. You have that. Everybody should have that precognition, like, man, I know I'm fucking up. Everybody has the voice. It's not like we just walking around here just aimlessly as fuck. Like, you know when you're not supposed to be doing something, and you know when you're doing something good. That's all. Moral of the story is, focus on the things that's making you happy. Focus on the things that's more positive, because we live in deaf culture at the same time. It's a lit culture. Deaf culture is a lit culture. I'm not dumb. What I mean by deaf culture as a lit culture is that the world feeds off of negative energy way more than positive energy. You put some positive content out there, it might not do as well as all the negative shit, because now you got to think about the beef. You got to think, it's entertainment. It's entertaining watching some shit unfold. That's why we watch TV the way we watch TV. Like, imagine if we was watching some shit and everything was peaceful. It was no plot. It was no, like, that's what I mean by earlier I said I don't believe in a utopia as well. Like, I don't believe in some perfect, like, everybody is just going to all magically one day be perfect. I don't believe in that shit either. But it's like balance. And if you do something wrong, learn how to make that mistake and move forward. You know, don't let that shit hold you back or get you too down, because when you have a consciousness, bro, you care about these things. You care about being a good person or being a bad person. You care about these things when you still got your soul, bro. It's only when you lose your soul to such an extent to where you just be like, fuck it. Like, you see the gang violence and shit, like, they in a weird position to where it's like, first of all, they was born in certain situations. Some of you niggas is dumb, like, in a way to where you wish you was in that life, but you have like a very clear path of just like a beautiful life. Like, I don't understand, like, if you have a beautiful life, unless you are like an adventurer or you're like a thrill seeker, because I can understand some motherfuckers just they just don't like life the way I like life. Like, what I mean by that is, like, I'm okay with being regular. I'm okay with being normal. I'm okay with just loving and being peaceful. Some motherfuckers, they need to, like, feel alive to enjoy life. Like, they need to have that thrill or that adventure lifestyle. So I can understand if, like, you want adventure, but, like, street shit, like, you playing with your life. Like, you don't, that shit, even the people that's in the street life gonna tell you they don't like that shit for real. Like, even though they can make money from it, or they rapping and they doing this, or, you know, it seemed cool, like they got the hoes on lock and they doing this and that, bro, you gotta really understand, like, if you listen to their interviews, majority of them be smart as fuck. Like, majority of them will tell you, like, bro, this not even a life, like, you don't really want to live this life not even beautiful like that. Like, yeah, we got the money in the bags and the shit like that, but this shit really come with a lot. They at least tell you the shit in the interviews and shit like that. Like, it's not like these niggas is just completely 100% stupid, but it's like they found a path to making more money, right? And they good at what they do. And people love they shit, so they be feeling like they gotta keep on promoting the bad shit, right? Because they benefiting from it. You know, a lot of people benefit from the wrong shit as well as, you know, positive right shit. It just depends on which side you coming from, right? Like, you know, somebody like me, I could just, you know, be very bubbly, open, and honest with myself, because it's like I found out that's the best way for me to succeed in this world. A lot of people is like having the backwards experience. I just got to be blessed and thankful that that's not really what I got to go through. A lot of people be having shit that they got to go through, and it's like, damn, bro, I be feeling for them. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you still got to understand, you make your decision most of the time, bro. It's only when you super young, when you feel like you damn near don't have a choice. Like, I tell you, once you start hitting that age of like 12 or 13, it ain't really no excuses no more. But like, when you super vulnerable at them super young ages, like, it ain't really much you can do. No matter how much free will you got, nigga, you're 12. You're like a young ass nigga, or you're like a young ass female. You're very impressionable. You have to have a very strong soul to just go against the grain at a very young age. You have to have like a very different type of, you gotta be a little menace, my nigga. You, for real shit, like, cause when you young, you very impressionable. Like, the shit that you see definitely gonna influence you, right? So that's just another battle. Like, some of us is just caught at a young age, right? Even me, when I was young, I was dumb as shit. I was dumb as a box of rocks, my nigga. I was bad as fuck. Like, it took me a long time to realize, like, I don't even want to be that type of person. Like, it took me a while to realize, like, it took me till I was 15 and a half. I think if you go on my YouTube and you look at my oldest video, I think I was 16. I'm 21 now, about to be 22. My first video I dropped, I think I was 16, and I've changed so much, and I've went through different phases of my life, and I'm only 21, bro. Like, I have so much life to live, right? And it's like, when I was at that young age, and I realized, like, bro, I really just want to be a good person. I really want to, challenge myself and be the best version of myself. That's when I realized that's all that matters to me, is like my family, the people that I surround myself by, just regular people at the same time. Because I'm not just doing YouTube for no reason. Like, I'm talking for a reason. I'm on this camera because I love people at the end of the day. But at the same time, it's like, that's all that matters, is self-improvement at the end of the day. And if you at a battle with yourself, that's the best battle to be. That's the only battle you should have, right? That's the best battle, is when you battling yourself, right? It's like when you facing yourself and you want to become the best version of yourself. That's the best way to be, right? Instead of like facing all these different opponents and having ops and shit like that, and like damn, now you starting to deal with shit that's you can't even damn near like control 100%, because you can't control another nigga actions unless they in fear. I mean, you can control a nigga if they in fear, but you can't control nobody that's not in fear. Like, if they don't have no fear, you can't control shit they do. You could control their destiny and their fate. Like, you could pop a nigga, but you can't move a nigga who don't move with fear. You can't do shit to a motherfucker that don't have no fear, that don't believe in these fairy tale bullshit lies. It's hard to move a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Them the motherfuckers that the true, if you really want to know like the true history and the true world, like, they really don't like power. They don't like people that have autonomy over themselves. Like, if you want to like if you really look at it, the government is like the #1 manipulators in the entire world. Like, they the best manipulators, because we all working for them. Like, if you have a job, or like if you have a business, or you have like if you making money, you work for the government. I hope you know that. Like, you work for them. You're their bitch. I hope you know that. The only fear that these niggas have is people stop doing what they doing. Like, let's say the whole world just stop going to work. What the fuck the government gonna do? They ain't gonna be able to do shit. Their voices and opinions won't matter. They so-called power that they have over the masses ain't gonna matter. Money is the only thing. Money is the lifeline of them niggas. What if... Bro, imagine money don't matter no more. What the fuck the earth gonna look like if money don't matter? Think about it. Just think about it for a second. This is what I mean by, at the end of the day, the government is the worst. I don't want to call them the enemy, but it's like they put there for, the government is there for a reason. I say it like that. Because I'm not saying like, oh, everybody in the government evil and bad and shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, if you really look at it, it's like the government is there for a reason. They there for a very specific reason. They not just there to just be there, my nigga. They're a constant reminder that, A, we running shit, even though they don't really run shit. It's the biggest illusion in the world. I promise. It's the craziest illusion. It's the biggest illusion on planet Earth. Except for money, the #1 illusion is money. Money, the worst problem on Earth. I'm trying to tell you, the things people would do for money is incredible. If money wasn't a thing, niggas would just be eating and just living good. I'm trying to tell you, it'd be bad at first, like, because we so used to this money shit. So it'll be like hellish, like them first couple of weeks and months, and like if the money system it'd be like some hell shit, right? But if you really think about it, shit would go right back to no, shit would be beautiful afterwards. It'd be a little bit of destruction and hell. But it's better than living like this infinite cycle of just making money to spend money. And I mean, you see the cycle, right? Like, I'm not tripping, am I? Like, money is definitely the #1 problem on planet Earth. You eliminate money, you damn near eliminate the world's problems. Because everything, it's not like money make the food. You got to understand that. Like, a lot of people have this mindset like money or the government is like making this food happen. Like, food is abundant as shit. You know that, right? Like, food is very abundant. They just figured out a way to, all right, we gonna make this shit work for us, nigga. No. You can't just eat this food for free, nigga. You got to make money. You got to go to the stores. And you got to do this shit, and you got to buy the food. The shit that's free, it's free as fuck. It's just we got to get through them. This is what I mean by, like, if you really look at it, the government low-key, like, the biggest problem. It's like, is you really on our side, government? You just got to side-eye it. Like, you got to just look at it a little bit. Like, hold on, is these niggas really on our team? Like, you telling me we got to work for y'all, we got to do everything for y'all, but everything free? I ain't gonna lie, though. Imagine, like, a lot of motherfuckers benefit from the government, though. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, I keep it a being. Like, imagine if the government didn't exist, though. Like, the world would be totally different. I tell you, like, it really be on like some Dragon Ball Z, the strongest, it's gonna be the strongest. Only the strong gonna survive. I ain't gonna lie, without the government, niggas don't have a chance. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna be, shit, life expectancy would be like, shit, 30 or something. I ain't gonna lie. Shit would be totally, it'd be a whole new earth without the government. But at the same time, would it be more beautiful or would it not? It really depends. Like, I'm thinking about it on some shit like, would the earth really be more beautiful without them? Because like a part of me is thinking like, shit wouldn't be beautiful. Like, it'd just be rough as fuck. And I'm really like I'm not racist at all. Like, I don't think I come off as a racist person, but I think it'd be really hard for white people to live like without the government or like without the assistance of these powers, right? I ain't even gonna lie to you, because if it comes to being in nature, like black people, we are like, I don't think y'all would stand a chance, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we actually was aggressive towards the world, like if we attacked the world full on, and if we like actually came together and united as black people, like it would be scary for everybody. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, every other race benefits all like off the government. The only people that really don't benefit off the government is black people. And I'm just keeping this shit a beam, because this is our home, our planet, our world. Whether you want to believe it or not. If you want to believe that we all humans, you could believe that, but we not. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a catch-22, because at the same time, I can see both perspectives. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm a pacifist on some shit, but like, I don't really believe white people have to die for like the ascension of black people. I'm not one of them people that like believe like, oh, the world has to end for black people. Like, I don't believe that at all. Like, I don't believe this is some race war. I don't believe a whole race has to die for everything. I don't believe that shit. I'm not one of them who gonna say like, oh yeah, white people are definitely just the cause of everything. Like, they just need to go away. They're just horrible. Like, I'm not one of them people, bro. Like, but at the same time, I can say, bro, like, imagine if black people actually like had the same mindset I had, bro. It would be scary for the whole world, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it would be very scary for the whole world if like black people actually knew like what I know. Like, it would be a little scary for these niggas. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It would be a totally different world, bro. Like, if niggas knew they don't die, and like this shit is really our shit, and like we run the whole everything. Like, if niggas knew, like it would be scary. I for myself too. Seeing this shit, it'd probably be scary for me too. Like, motherfuckers, it would just be totally different. Like, I'm really thinking about this shit. Like, how would this shit play out? Cause it's gonna happen eventually. Like, you gotta understand, Earth gonna become beautiful regardless. Like, this is a whole planned out thing. And I know, like, I'm talking about perspectives this entire video, but like, you gotta really think about it, bro. Like, one day this shit will come to a closing. Like, it's not gonna be hellish. Like for me, I live in heaven. Like, to me, the world is beautiful. But for some other people, is what I'm saying. Like, for other people, like, one day this shit gonna have to change. It's gonna have to. They talk about it in the Bible and all the books, to where like they talk about how God gonna return and Jesus gonna return and all types of shit like that. Like, and shit gonna change and shit. Like, bro, it's inevitable. Like, they can't rule forever. Nobody can rule forever. There's cycles to this shit. There is cycles to this shit. So it may seem as if like the government got shit on lock, or, you know, whoever the top dogs is, or, you know, the elite royal family, or whatever the fuck you want to talk about, like the bloodlines and the secret families and the secret, like the alien species and shit like that. Like, all of that shit is bullshit at this point to me. But what I mean about bullshit is like, it's not scary. It's not like something that's you should be afraid of. Like, oh my God, extraterrestrials run the world. Like, that's not no scary shit, right? Like, duh, you telling me you think humans can create civilization? Like, you think humans have enough knowledge to set this entire shit up? Hell no. Of course it's some more advanced, but it's like, I don't think it's anything scary. Like, it shouldn't be something that's like dark. It doesn't have to be bad. Like, you gotta understand, they live and breathe just like you. Like, would you say animals are scary? It's the same thing. Like, you think animals are scary just because they different from you? It's like, we can still coexist, right? It's like, it's not really scary at all. You just different from what I am. You just got your own unique mindset and abilities and shit like that. It's not scary at all. It's like, you just a regular, to me. I mean, if you really want to think about it in that perspective, like, damn near you could say we all humans, because we all basically got the same basic functions. But at the same time, it's like when you look into DNA and you study like who you truly are and you find out what you truly are, especially when you, it's different when you black and when you white, because it's like we're different, right? We come from our entire backstory is two totally different backstories, right? I encourage you to do your research if you somebody that's white and like you fuck with me, because I'm not racist at all. Like I don't have this I'm superior complex. Like I don't have that complex in me. Like I love you just like how I love my people, right? But study your genetics, like look into your history and look into your background, and you'll see the reason why like so much bad shit happen to black people on a regular is because what we come from and what we actually are and what it means to be black, bro. And we not even black, but let's just call ourselves black because that's what people think, right? Like that's why we have it so hard, and that's why they fucked us up and had us as slaves and did all types of shit to us, because this is naturally our shit. All of this shit is our shit. That's why they did it to us. The reason why they did what they did to y'all, like I say like white privilege and like, you know, making y'all slave owners is so y'all can feel as if y'all have something to be entitled by. Like y'all can feel as if this is y'all home too, but this is not y'all planet. This is not y'all home. None of this shit is y'all's, bro. Like y'all are literally visitors on our planet. But like I said, I'm not racist or nothing like that. I really don't care. And it can seem like a load of bullshit because of the state that we in. Like, nigga, I got a house and I shit and eat and pee and shit like that, just like you, right? So it seemed hard to believe, like, nah, nigga, I think we all just humans, but we not, bro. That's what I'm saying. You got to do your own research, because it's going to sound weird for a nigga to say this shit, especially if you not tapped in with yourself or you didn't do no research or nothing like that. Like, bro, they teaching you that we go to concentration camps, right? They program us. They tell us what they want you to hear. They don't tell you the real truth of nothing. They tell you what they want you to believe, my nigga. So you have to go within. This is what I mean by, like, the government slick evil, but at the same time, without the government, I swear black people would seem evil. I ain't gonna lie. We'd seem evil as shit. But it's really just perspective. But, yeah, man, this video was really supposed to be some quick shit, but I guess I got carried away. I do love y'all. I really just wanted to come up here and give y'all a little bit of energy and shit like that, but I'm finna head out and enjoy the rest of my day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this helps somebody, or this broadens your perspective. Because like I said, if you white, it really, like, I'm not racist at all, but just learn the history. If you learn the history, but you would be shocked. Like, you would be shocked as shit if you, like, really pay attention. Like, really think about it. Really sit there and think about it. They had us like as slaves, like we was slaves, bro. Like, you got to really think about that. Why was we slaves? Like, people don't even ask that question. Like, why the fuck is the world even the way it's ran? Like, motherfuckers don't even have questions like that. So hopefully, like, your awareness could broaden a little bit, like, to why motherfuckers move the way they move and do the things that they do. And I'm trying to really hit you at all angles, because it's like, bro, at the end of the day, like, even though I know the truth, or I got a very good perspective on things, it's like do your research, nigga. Do your own research.